in order to take the next step.
Green left side. Down low. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Levine, that's good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Towns. Pelicans with the rebound. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
A little bit ago, Willie Green and I were able to chat. And they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. We'll try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And a wide open look for McCollum. The three-pointer off the mark. There's Green with the three. Siiigh grabs the rebound. New Orleans has come out of the gates quickly. On the wing, Murray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Green deciding where to go with it. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that was from another zip code. Green looking absolutely fearless there.
There's Levine. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Siiigh. Personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Hero. Dallas moving it around. Outside, Green. And here is Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. Not going to go that time. New Orleans leading by 4. Here's Levine. Lively defending. Outside, Levine. Takes it in.
There's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to talk to his guys. Mavericks trailed by 6. And here is Hero. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Outside, Towns. Inside, out to Brooks. It's good from long range.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position.
There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Tyler Hero ready to pull the trigger at any time.
Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler can shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
And good that time.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter, smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
And the shot is good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Get there, get there.
1:25 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Hero. Back to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Here's McCollum. New Orleans with a fresh shot clock. Levine for three. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray, no good.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Outside, Hero. Launches a three. Messi grabs the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's McCollum with the drive. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Nice play by McCollum. So crafty with the ball in his hands.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Hero, no good.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
And so it's Zach Levine making things happen for New Orleans. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Levine's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pelicans. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Dallas. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
And you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second.
Number 17. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Hardy. Still yet to score. Beyond the arc.
And their offense has all but disappeared this quarter, shooting in the low 30s for the game. They had some success in that first quarter, but not much since then.
Knocked loose. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Dallas. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And he sinks the second. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
On the wing, Levine. Back to McCollum. Here's the three. Good on the triple. McCollum's got 5 now.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
To the inside. And the basket by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his first basket of the night.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And that one's good, Mitchell.
And this is what Mitchell delivers for his team. He's an efficient shooter you can rely on for buckets.
Here's Levine. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Here's Hardy. Oh, good on the three. New Orleans leading by 10. And Jaden Hardy is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
On the wing, Jones. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Olynyk.
You scan around the league to look at young guys who might be pillars of teams moving forward. You know, Herb Jones could be one of those guys.
Mavericks trailed by 12. Towns, high post. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Off target with his three.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Back to Green. All sorts of time. Here's Towns. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
Outside, Levine. McCollum outside. And Jones has it in the corner. And the Pelicans miss again. Mavericks trailed by 10. Mitchell with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. Here's Green. Off the mark, get a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Levine. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Outside, Green. Mitchell outside. Dallas moving it around. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. And the basket by McCollum.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. teams changing it up here. Mavericks trailed by 12. Outside, Green. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Back to Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Now, Herbert Jones, such a long wing. He plays excellent defense, guards a ton of positions out there. This guy has tremendous value.
Good on the second free throw. 59 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Green. Takes a 3. Rebounded by McGee.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
And how Murphy shoots the ball from behind the arc, these driving lanes from time to time are going to be wide open. That's a nice take by Trey. I mean, I don't know. Does he look a couple steps slow today? He needs to shake that off and get into the zone and get on the scoreboard.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Pelicans leading by 15. Right side, Jones. And Lively pulls it down.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Good if it goes. No good on the last second attempt there. And the first half is now in the books. Pelicans on top, up by 12. On New Orleans, back in a moment.
27.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Outside, Towns. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
First team foul.
New Orleans leading by 12. Al Levine goes up from the top of the key, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. And the wide open shot from Green buries the long-range jumper. Green's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Mavs. Here's McCollum going inside. That's in there. Murray with the assist. And the Pelicans lead by 11. Outside, Hero. Pass to Brooks. The kick out to Towns. No good on the triple. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
The Mavericks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now here's Levine. 16 points for him. It's stolen by Green.
Awesome defense, just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
And how about the athleticism from Towns there, skying up with ease to power through on that alley-oop.
That bucket in no time at all. McCollum's got 11.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Towns way outside. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Kick out to Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time for McCollum. And it's an 11-point Pelican lead.
A guy more than capable of creating his own offense. Sometimes you just give him the ball and get out of his way.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And so it's Dallas with it. 11-point game. Pass to Hardy. Connects from three-point range. Hardy's got his first 3 points of the game.
And ball handlers like Mitchell really elevate your offense. His precision passing to pass the basketball at the right time. Really a terrific ability.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. 4 on the shot clock. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And again, no good by New Orleans.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
There's the triple. Drills it from outside. And now it's only a 5-point New Orleans lead.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room, and he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
Well, he's a great shooter who can just make plays for others. McCollum with a nice assist that time.
Pass to Marshall. Now here's Hardy. Robinson with it. Nothing on the board. There's the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Nice pass. Led into the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 6. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Driving inside. Pass to Olynyk for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Olynyk's got 5.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks Chelsea.
Looking pretty nimble on that drive. The slender Herbert Jones is good at understanding when to go in strong.
We've got 1:28 left in the 3rd. And that one's good. Hardy's got 8 points here in this quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And the young guy taking it right at him. Jones doing what he can do to earn the foul.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Pelicans?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Here's Hardy. 8 points for him. 5 on the clock. Pass to Olynyk. And Jones pulls it down.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Mitchell. That's tipped.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
McGee's shot is off. Mavericks trail by 5. The shot. And that one's good. Mitchell. 10 points for him. And so it's New Orleans with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
This is a young player who you do not want to send to the free throw line. Trey Murphy, just about automatic.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
He hits both from the stripe.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Here's Green. Second shot opportunity. With 1 on the clock. Up again. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. It's been a good one. Pelicans lead by 5. We've got... And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. New Orleans leading by 5. And Murray, here we go. Takes it off the glass.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
A second chance effort. And Towns lays it in.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
And that one drops. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Levine's shot is off.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Dallas making a switch here. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And here is Murray. Stolen by Mitchell. There's the drive. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Levine looking around. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Jacks up a three. Kept alive. It's up a three. And Lively pulls it down.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Brooks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
And the toughness of Brooks on display, not fearing contact when he's looking to score inside.
And both free throws good for Brooks. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Levine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
And one of the strengths of Levine's game, that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay. And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Stolen by McCollum. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And it's Murray with the jam.
And this is how you get out in transition. Murray showing no fear on the break.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. A three-pointer is right on target.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Back to Levine. Takes the three. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Levine's got 23 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
With his athleticism, Green plays a lot bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
Now Murray on the wing. Levine. No good with the triple. Here's Green. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
No fear in the eyes of Green. Willing and ready to take the big shot for his team.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Pelicans. They trail by 1. From deep. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
And this is the time in the game when you want to go to your stars. Mitchell delivering.
Murray left side. Poke loose. Tried to shoot. Levine. Kicks it out to McCollum. Pass to Levine. Back to McCollum. Another shot. No good off the front iron.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Offensive rebound. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Mitchell wide open. And the three ball is good. Mitchell's got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs. And a chance now to catch up on some members of the hustle stats for the Mavs.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
The Mavericks making a change here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. They preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And Jason Kidd has called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Dallas making a switch here.
Number 32.
Here's Green. Outside, Hero. Dallas moving it around. Murray with it. Now Green defending. Here's the break. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
You remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
On the wing, Brooks. Outside, Green. That three off the mark. And so here's New Orleans. And here's McCollum for three. It's in!
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
To the middle. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. Yes!
Well, fearlessness by McCollum there, willing to take those big shots in the game's biggest moments. Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And that's an intentional foul. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3 ball.
Out to Brooks. From the arc. Right between the eyes. A tremendous three to tie it up. And timeout called by Willie Green. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Levine. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Now, Hero. Lively high post. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
They get the rebound. Kicks it out to McCollum. Ball's knocked loose. Green with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. And it's Green slamming it down.
Oh, explosive energy from Green off the steal. Running the floor like no one can stop him from getting to his shot.
First team foul.
Murray left side. McCollum outside. Back to Murray. Pass to Siiigh. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. The Pelicans making a switch here. Mavericks leading by 3. And here's Green outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that 3 of their own. And this gets the crowd energized.
Over in the corner, Green. Outside, Towns. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Latrey drains it from beyond the arc. Towns has got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas.
Towns has one of the best 3-point strokes of any big man in the league.
A 3 from McCollum. Buries it from 3-point range. McCollum's got 20.
Man, he was a go-to guy in crunch time in college, and McCollum now has developed that reputation here in the league.
Pass to Marshall. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by McGee. McCollum outside. He takes it in. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And a wide open look for Hero. No good from outside.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Dallas. 3-point lead. Hero on the wing. On the wing, Green. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Dallas making a switch here. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Pass to Murray. To tie it up. Bullseye! Oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's Mitchell, and we're headed to another overtime. A breathtaking defensive stop to stay alive. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to quit. Outside, Green. Diving in.
And how about the persistence from Green? Refusing to let the defense bully him on that drive.
Murray surveying the D. Pass to McCollum. Outside for Murray. Right wing. New Orleans moving the ball around. Clock at 4. Here's McCollum. It's rebounded by Dallas.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dallas making a switch here. To the paint. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a huge night. One of the premier players in our league.
Pass to Levine. Trying to get open is Murray. Levine's shot is off. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Mavericks with possession here. 4-point game. And Green launches it from deep. Offline with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Wasted no time on that one. McCollum's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, that's a go-to for CJ. He looks to spray it from three-point line as much as he possibly can.
Out to Brooks. Pass to Mitchell. Now Lively. He's covered by Murray. Brooks misses. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Wide open look here for Murray. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Murray for 3. Again, the miss by Murray. Pass to Towns. Count it!
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Count it!
Big basket there. We've seen Levine blossom into a star in this league, a guy teams count on in big moments.
And it's Brooks in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And this is why Brooks is out there. Amazing watching him come up in the clutch for his squad.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Murray for 3. And Lively pulls it down.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
That's off as well, so he misses both. 15 seconds left in the second overtime. What a game. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Shooting for Dallas.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
McCollum, no good. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned, and I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
And that about wraps it up.
feel like Beyonce, I'm finna upgrade you. Down good, put in work on you. Buy you new things, put some on you. Brand new, put the brand new. I could change your whole life. Visit, baby, put that on ice. We get by. I be the version of friends always off. I'm finna treat you like fab. Go ahead and throw it in the bag. Throw your whole closet out. We don't need it in the house. If the can't hang, the beat don't bend. If the can't hang, the beat don't bend. If the can't hang, the beat don't bend. If the can't hang, the beat don't bang. I'm finna go. She want me to treat her like. So I'm finna go. Throw it back, shot it, toss it up. She a boss, but I'm finna boss her up. Break her with that, call him up. She left him cause I'm finna.
I feel like free up on the replay. You, I came with the hundreds, but the came too. She carry with the but the hips ain't new. I just hit your city with the. I think he me while I throw a couple bombs on him. Saucy money, yeah. I treat my like my. I treat my like my. They wanna see that. I put the finger on it. I feel like free up on the replay. Don't take press replay. Ain't on the first day. Leaving niggas like he need a first date.
I'm finna go. She want me to treat her like. So I'm finna go. Throw it back, shot it, toss it up. She a boss, but I'm finna boss her up. Break her with that, call him up. She left him cause I'm finna.
Still don't know a 10 and ain't a soul that's gonna take from me. I done life be fairy tale, they be make believe. If I tell her I'll be right back, yeah, she gon' wait for me. I love model every name from A to Z. Yeah, these got me, these got me. How the these mad at me cause I got rich? They mad at me cause these went broken, they need fix. They ain't give me nothing, I ain't giving no grown man. These handshakes getting weirder and weirder. Look at every man eye to eye, I don't fear them. These little act worse than me. I ain't buy my other the purse in a minute. I ain't take a pretty to Turks in a minute. I ain't put no in a minute. I ain't been on earth in a minute. I always talk to God, but I ain't been to church in a minute. Crosses on my pants, I'm a Christian for real. Vixens for real. At the end of it, I stand on business for real. Throw it like money over. I know how I feel to be the streets up. Bang road kinda small, gotta beef it up. It's forever with us, we don't gotta. I put it on your head, look, keep it up. Yeah. 30,000 ones, 30 on me. Go around and make it. Keep on acting like you have emotion. You just in a way. Ain't never too far from this. I'm just a flight away. I seen trip and fall, I tie up they shoelaces. Young fly lip, got rich on suitcases. Ain't slept since. It seems like 5 days since. Every time I hold up my wrist, it's a new face. I shouldn't have got a whip for her. She came to my convention. She texting these. She give me a commission. Only time these could get at me is my mentions. Buy for it, get it tailored, I know her dimension. She's so in love with CC, it's all over her wish list. They took her to the back room, I let her get a bit. Full of envy, don't put them in your business. I let you go for whatever you want and she ain't get. I'm 800 and on chrome jean, camo shorts and a long sleeve. I'll be gone for a month or two, I'm knocking off this money. I gotta keep some racks inside my reach, get lonely. You know what I mean? Bro taught us get our own. My on my armpit, I'm turning up like I don't got my own. Cut off on an island, both our phones on silent. Like what you heard about me, you gotta come and try this. Baby. These handshakes getting weirder and weirder. Look at every man eye to eye, I don't fear them. These little act worse than me. I ain't buy my other the purse in a minute. I ain't take a pretty to Turks in a minute. I ain't put no in a minute. I ain't been on earth earth in a minute. I always talk to God, but I ain't been to church in a minute.
I watch the moon all the time thinking about you.
I watched the moon tonight and it was red. I wanna live together till we dead. I tell myself that I can change. Remind myself to not complain. But our love is not the same. But our love is not the same. Our feelings change like seasons. You tell me that you leave on. You go right now, then I ain't breathe on. She's on my mind all the time. I must be blind, I can't even read the signs. She said stop crying and get used to the try. Not the same, but our love is not the same. Our feelings change like seasons. You tell me that you leave on. You go right now, then I ain't. Lost myself and then I made my bedroom. Sitting back thinking got too much headroom. Thinking about my relationships that didn't even last. What I didn't get out of them, I swear that I'm tryna get it up about you. You let me go and now I feel so light blue. I'm by myself and I'm just staring at the red moon. I'm by myself and I'm just staring at the red moon. The red, but our love is not the same. Our feelings change like seasons. You tell me that you leave on. You go right now, then I ain't not the same. But our love is not the same. Our feelings change like seasons. You tell me that you leave on. You go right now, then I ain't breathe on. She's on my mind all the time. I must be blind, I can't even read the signs. She said stop crying and get used to the try.
Only for one night. I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my fly. I wanna be with you. Only for one night. I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my fly. I wanna be with you. I still think about you. I still think about you. Tell me how you been. Crazy how you turned into a dub when I could've been 2 10s. Crazy how I still feel alone in the room with my whole crew. Damn, can't help myself. Could've been more loyal. Could've been more for you. But you been so fake, I swear it's like the chains you be wearing. Aluminum for you, no heart to pour you. First time I saw you, you me. Had you out your body. 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 Only for one night. I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my fly. I wanna be with you. Only for one night. I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my fly. I wanna be with you. For sure.
for you, I make them cry for you. I can't get tired of you, desire you. I would five of you if there was five of you, no lie to you. For you, it's like I'm five of you. For me, I for you, now I need a shot of you. Time with you, I do what I gotta do. I just wanna vibe with you, would die for you. Put up to the side for you. I ain't gotta hide from you. Then I make you had you out to Patty. G6 Scotty. The way you got it. Like Hibachi. Blast on Friday. I can't pass on Stockton. My long come home, I was wrong, baby, I was wildin'. Blowing up your phone, what you want, where you at, baby, know I'm